Next week, on Half Assed Crew, who can it be knocking at my door? When opportunity comes knocking on the front door, it's Thordrin who answers eagerly. It seems that the Lord of Idrais is seeking some help from the self-named Saviors of Greyhawk in investigating a job board posting that has claimed the life of many adventuring parties. With business in a huff over the rising body count, will Half Assed Crew be up to snuff to crack the case? Aldrich voices his concerns over working for Lords as Thordrin flat out ignores him and accepts. Reed shows off his new brewing skills and the rest of the party prepares to leave. Once among the ruins, they fight strange manipulated Otyoggs and find many dismembered bodies. Compassionate as always, Aldrich labels them all scrubs, and the heroes delve deeper into the caverns. When hushed voices are overheard in a language only Reed can understand, the crew jumps into battle to rescue a small construction carrying a very dangerous item. Once the constructs are defeated, Friend helps Curiosity, a small being. Friend helps Curiosity. It helps if I prepare my notes, but I didn't this time. As the small being gives him his crystal core. The core is in fact called knowledge, and it appears to be vital to the evil cult that Reed has escaped from. With this, they could bring about the Purge! I don't know either. With these new revelations, the group heads off to Idrais. What trouble will this newfound knowledge bring our companions? Find out now, as Half Assed Crew plays D&D!
Hey, Dustin. Spider check.
We're not to that part yet.
Just point it out. We don't know yet if this is Reed's cult though. We don't know, right?
They're mentioning the Purge, and Reed mentioned it before.
Reed mentioned Apocalypse, not Purge, right?
No.
Well, he said he knew what the item was last time.
No.
Oh.
No.
But no, he said he mentioned.
I don't think we know if this is part of Reed's cult.
Well, that's what I took from the game. So.
I was to say I did the same thing, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we're as like a group of people assuming that, but I don't think that we have enough evidence to properly do it without circumstantial evidence. I think it's all circumstantial evidence. Like we know of one cult, so we're like, oh, it must be this cult, but.
Right, but Aldrich did confront him last week, didn't he?
Well, we didn't see that.
Nope. Me and Reed did.
Body watches all the episodes. Body knows all. Body doesn't care about facts. He just cares about drama.
I guess I'm concerned that we're jumping to conclusions whenever I don't think that it's
right. So we as us, we don't know that, but Aldrich and Reed had that conversation last time.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up and just. Yay! It's Reed's cult. Okay, bye.
Beat your ticket.
Oh, jeez.
You all, having somewhat gone into the ruins and figured out why these poor adventurers were not returning other than, in Aldrich's eyes, being just slapshotty greenhorns who should not have been out here in the first place. Which is true, considering they did buy weapons and immediately came out here and got killed. You all head back after consulting the map.
So we're heading to Idrais now? Is that what?
I think that's the best plan of action, yes.
Okay, we're heading to the city because we were hired to find out what happened.
Right.
So we're heading to the city to tell the person that hired us what happened.
Correct,
Yes.
and get our gold.
And we have two heads that we can turn in for gold.
Plus the 1,750 each.
That's right.
Yes, you're welcome.
How far is how far out are we from?
About 3 days worth of travel.
Okay.
It's a long way. Okay.
It's
anything
mostly going to be through, it's going to take you about a day and a half to get out of these woods and onto an established path. Once you do, it'll be quick going.
Excellent.
Great. More time for drinking.
Oh joy.
For the last time, Thordrin, I cannot get drunk.
I haven't given up on you yet.
So you guys travel, it's relatively easygoing. The first, like I said, day and a half, it's tough travel through a lot of old growth forest with lots and lots of underbrush. It doesn't look like many people travel out here. Eventually you run into a hunting trail, which you follow down into a main road. Once again, rejoining what looks to be somewhat civilized as you head closer towards the coast, to the city of Idrais, and to where your payday awaits.
Ooh.
So the city of Idrais, after a couple days of hard travel, finally there is civilization in sight. The promise of warm food, good drink, and a soft bed, and payment. Finally. You crest up what looks to be a large cliff where the city starts. The city is built high up on the hill and then descends down to where the water is. The harbor is rather protected with 2 giant statues bookending the harbor. You're immediately greeted with the smell of sea breeze, of salt, of water. You can hear the cry of the gulls. Thankfully, at this distance, you don't smell fish yet. And you go through these arched gateways into the city itself, where you're greeted with the sights and sounds of a bustling trade city. As soon as you hit the walkways, you notice that this wasn't very well planned out, having been a fishing village that grew into a trading center. There is the cry of people selling wares, there's the smell of cooking meats and foods, there's singing and laughing. What would you all like to do?
Do we see any guards about?
There are
Like
guards.
any patrols or anything?
There are guards at the gate. They seem to be keeping an eye on people, and there's 2 or 3 guards that are actually intermingling and answering questions as people are coming in and asking, where do I go? Where's this? That sort of thing.
I look over at Thordrin. All right, buddy, you're up. I can't talk to people.
That's right. What are we talking about? What are we...
We should probably find out where Lord, is it Caradrin?
I just need my muse. I don't know what to be inspired by. We're looking for the
I think
Lord.
we should find out where we can get our money from. So to be the Lord
Do
Caradrin.
I remember Lord Caradrin? What was his name?
Lord
Yeah.
Caradin.
Lord Caradin.
Caradin.
I'll just sort of saunter up to the closest guard. I'm like, hello, friend! Thordrin Silverheart, bard extraordinaire. Could you point me in the way of Lord Caradin's abode, as it were?
Be happy to. And he sort of points upward to where the apex of the hill is, and there is a large mansion-looking building made out of marble, and he goes, that would be the Lord's Keep. You just take this road, you go left, and when you see the naked statue of the nymph, you turn right, and then you go up, and there's the pub on your right, so you turn. He gives you some directions, and then he apologizes because this place can be quite confusing to those who aren't from here. But if you need any help, you can be more than welcome to stop any guard. We would be more than happy to assist you.
Right at the naked lady, right at the pub. Stop in the pub. To the mansion. Gotcha. This way, everyone. I guess I...
Sounds like a good plan. Let's go.
And
I clank after Thordrin.
clank, 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 clank. By the way, who is carrying knowledge?
I think that was me,
Friend
right?
had it.
Yeah.
Duly
Yes.
noted.
Pickpocket.
Just
I don't like.
not me.
You,
It wasn't me.
All him. All him.
Yeah.
I didn't take cookies from the cookie jar.
Nope.
You wind through these cobblestone streets. Sometimes they're a bit more narrow, sometimes they're a bit wider. This is very much a very interesting built city. You manage to get to the apex where there is tall stone wall that goes all the way around the complex, leading to a single entry point with another large stone arch with wrought iron fence, and there are guards out front with halberds in hand.
Greetings. We have business with the Lord. He sent us a letter. We're the saviors of Greyhawk. If you could send word, he's expecting us.
Letter, and one of the guards holds out a hand.
Right, I had it here somewhere. Here it is.
He looks at it and he looks at you all. Arches an eyebrow like he doesn't quite buy this, but that's the Lord's seal, and he's not paid enough to question, so he hands it right back. And then he sort of bangs on the fence and it creaks open.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And you all proceed to walk in. It is a long, well-paved path with freshly manicured lawn. There's a fountain or two. This is really fucking nice and posh, and man, you can't wait to milk this guy for all he's worth. So you go in, and as soon as you hit the door, it's already, there's someone there to help show you in. Leads you through some long, tall hallways that have runners in them, and you're taken to a small room where you see Lord Carradine at his desk. He stands over this large oaken desk, auburn hair that's gone gray at the temples, a fine trim beard. His pointed ears mark him as half-elven, and he notices you come in. He looks up at you with steely eyes and greetings.
I give a big smile. Hello! Thorjan Silverheart. Saviors of Greyhawk.
Yes, you've arrived. I take it you've been out to the ruins.
Aye.
Thorjan, at this point you notice that as he turns to face you, he has a scar going from the left side of his forehead down to his jaw. That eye is completely milky white.
Okay. We've been down there. Found all the dead bodies. Brought some heads. You know, I think we solved your problem.
Bodies, so they were in fact killed.
Oh, I think everyone down there was murdered, yes, unfortunately.
Murdered? By what? What was down there?
Crazy tentacle things. Giant maws.
I reach into the bag and I pull out one of
those.
And I'm kind of doing like, so the mouth is like.
It's quite
Not bad,
ferocious.
I see. And you killed all of them.
I think so. I mean, no more attacked us, so
And there was nothing else there? Nothing at all?
I don't think so. Anyone else? Was there anything there?
No.
It seemed to be that these things were the ones that killed them. Bodies everywhere.
Peanut, alright. How many heads do you have?
Heads do we have?
Put that one down and I reach in and I pull out the second one that we have.
I forgot that we had two.
Yeah.
Alright. He looks down at the heads, mutters something very rude and elvish under his breath. And
I understand.
I also understand it.
I forgot what languages I speak. I don't understand it.
It's to the effect of fucking cock-sucking monsters.
Oh, okay, cool.
Very rude for
Sounds
someone
good.
supposedly very highborn, and he
Ella approves.
goes and he takes out these giant bags of gold and puts them down on the desk close to you all and goes, "That is your payment plus the 1,000 for the 2 heads and an extra 1,000 on top of that for cleaning out the ruins completely."
So that's
1,000
1750 each, and then 3,000.
2,000, 2,000. So it's 500 per head. So you have 2. So that's 1,000, and he's essentially just doubling that. He seems to be fairly impressed with the work you've all done, and your reputation precedes you. And I had no doubt that you would take care of this, and it is appreciated. I do not understand why this person wanted it so badly done, but at least now, if they post that job again, it shouldn't provide much of a problem.
Just for clarification from you, I had written down that the actual paper had said that he was looking for the artifact. Is that accurate?
The paper that you found on the adventures in the thing said there was an artifact in the ruin to be found. If, once gained, please consult Mr. Jax.
That's right.
Okay.
But that wasn't on the job posting, was it?
That was on. You get the feeling that was posted on the job board.
Oh.
Not the
So,
one.
It's not
right,
the
but
one you
so
got.
he would have seen that? Maybe?
You can ask.
Probably. I shouldn't talk, but okay. I kind of look at him and I'm like, "Do you know anything of this Mr. Jax, the one who is posting these jobs?"
Yes, apparently they've been posting the same posting up for quite some time. And whenever a group went out and never came back, they put up the job posting again and again, and we've been trying to hunt them down to figure out why they wanted something in the ruins so badly.
So you don't know who it was? You haven't found who it was?
We have a lead, but they have been rather evasive, and unfortunately, even I don't have the sort of tools at my disposal to be as adequately, shall we say, stealthy as others. Whoever this is tends to know who works for me for some reason, and they've given me the slip. The only thing I do know is it is someone in a red cloak that has been seen posting him at the job boards. And they are not from town.
Do you have any other descriptions or anything? I'm fairly good at finding people.
Just that they were wearing a red cloak, tend to keep by themselves. No other information was really given. That's all they seem to remember.
And they don't
No.
they don't stay in town at all.
Yes, they one of the inns, I believe.
Which one?
I believe it's one in the center of town. And he starts snapping his fingers like he's trying to remember, and you watch as this person who's been standing in the back steps forward, a tall elven gentleman who goes, "I believe, sir, it's the Philosopher's Scone."
The what? What's it called?
The Chancellor looks down and she goes, "Run by a retired alchemist. She has quite the sense of humor. She calls it the Philosopher's Scone."
That's hilarious! I love it! It sounds like Philosopher's Stone! It's hilarious.
Yes, Aldrich, it does. Thordrin, sorry.
That's Aldrich. I'm Thordrin. I like a good pun.
The perfectly ordinary human. Right. Sorry. I'm still getting used to. Right.
I forget that you're an altered self.
Where is the job posting site? Is it always the same one that he posts these at, or is it various throughout different towns?
It's right in front of the Adventurers Guild. That's also in the center of town. So they were seen essentially posting it, then going back to the inn, and they never really seemed to leave town, but they were seen coming in, though they haven't been seen since the last posting.
Alright.
Do you, first of all, is the elf, the one who spoke up, still standing there? Just kind of being creepy?
Yep, he is 6'8".
Okay.
Extremely thin, with long steely hair pulled back in a tight braid, kind of deep blue eyes, very gaunt looking. This man looks like he hasn't seen the sun in about 600 years because he's too busy with his long nose in a book.
That sounds super exciting. I'm gonna ignore him, and I'm gonna look back at the Lord, so I know in the job posting it said something about an artifact. Do you know anything about that?
No, I didn't even know those ruins were out there. They're so deep in the forest. There's always rumors of something, but I don't know of any artifact and what it would be out there.
Okay.
Probably some statue or something like that. We were hoping if we could find this person, we could bring them in for questioning, but so far they've evaded us.
Well, I kind of look at the rest of our group here.
We didn't find
here.
anything.
We're here already. We could potentially help look for this person.
If you're willing, I would be willing to pay you again for doing a service to my city.
I have no plans.
I look at everybody else.
I've never played
Pretty
here.
much why I asked what he looks like. So, you know.
I roll insight.
Go ahead.
Okay.
On which one? The Lord or the Chancellor?
The Lord.
One of your allies.
16.
16.
Sorry, go ahead.
He seems earnest. You get the feeling, especially you, Aldrich, that this isn't a man who's wanting to play politics. He wants to get this over with as quickly as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, which is get this city running like a well-oiled machine. To put it in simpler terms, he ain't got time for this shit, so he's willing to pay.
Sounds great.
Absolutely, I haven't played here before.
Also, at some point, we should probably take a rest as well. We've been traveling for a few days now.
He did just tell us where an inn is.
This is true.
We'll find him. I can go ahead and tell you that right now.
She's very good at finding people.
I have no doubt. And I would be willing to negotiate with you any payment that you would ask.
Well, that sounds fair. You might find prices are steep.
So what was the total amount we got paid for the previous job?
Well, we each got $1,750.
It was 12,
and then 2,000 on top of
Yeah,
that.
12,500.
So 12,500.
I guess I could have given a total, but
Who needs to do math?
Who wants to do math? Fuck that noise.
Fuck math.
So are we splitting the 2,000, or do we want to keep it in like a
oh,
group thing? I already put down the 1750 in my inventory because that was each. But I mean the extra 2,000 or the
We could
per head stuff.
keep it like a.
Okay, then just the 1750, and I'll put the other
I
2,000.
was to say
in
if we
back.
put the other 2,000 in the bag of holding.
Sure.
Unless we want to split it, that's up to you guys. I don't necessarily need anything else. That's the only reason why I said it.
Yeah, I'm fine with.
Fine. Group inventory for potions and shit.
Yep. I got it. Boom.
Double
Okay.
pay for what we did for the job we just did. Double that to find this guy.
Jesus Christ.
Roll persuasion.
I was gonna
Unless
say,
somebody
look how
wants to-
Aldrich was talking.
Unless someone wants to back. You know what?
I'm not backing that shit up. That's astronomical with stupid
Yeah.
that much. Jesus
Not
Christ.
really. We got paid to kill 2 monsters. This guy wants the mastermind behind sending multiple people to his
He
death.
wants us to track down one guy. That's not that hard. You ask a few questions.
No.
God damn it, I love Aldrich.
That's 14.
Double that? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way in hell he's gonna pay that much.
Ella, you're using your outside voice.
No, I'm not. I'm not in accent.
I will pay you 1.5 times. And if you bring them in alive, I will give you a bonus.
Deal.
Very well.
So, not bad.
He snaps his fingers. The Chancellor comes over, hands him paper, hands it to you. It's essentially just a description and what he knows, which doesn't amount to too much. Whoever this is a slippery ass motherfucker, to put it in colloquial terms. Last seen at the Philosopher's Scone. Post the job board across the street at the Adventurers Guild. Has not really been seen almost anywhere else. The person is roughly humanoid in shape from where the cloak falls, maybe under 6 feet tall. Not that broad. Also noted at the very bottom, clanking noises. And then in floppy script at the bottom, Prob's armor.
Thank
Awesome.
you, Captain Obvious letter writer.
Just as a, I guess we'll finish talking to this guy first, and then I'll ask that question in red.
If you will need anything else, feel free to let me or Chancellor Tyrus know.
Sounds good. We'll see what we can do.
Very well. I look forward to hearing from you all again.
I walk out.
And you walk away.
Basically.
Are we going to find rooms, or are we gonna? Are
I
we
think
gonna
that's
find
not a
rooms,
bad plan, especially if we.
Are we gonna find rooms at the Philosopher's Scone, or do we want to stay where we may accidentally start a fight?
Yeah, no.
This is a large
See
city.
if
There
there's something close by to that, maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Why
Maybe
would
like a
we
steak
not
house.
stay at the same place that he is?
Well, if we stay somewhere like close, we could at least keep an eye on it without being super obvious.
How are we being super obvious?
Well, not all of us are as sneaky as you are.
That's a fucking fact.
Hence why I'm saying if we watch from afar.
How about I stay there, and you can sleep wherever you like?
How long is the trip home? Because that's where I'd like to stay.
I believe it's many days.
It's like 5.
Yeah, what a
climb.
bit far from home, Clarence.
So the question I was going to ask Snicket is: how are people reacting to me when we walk by them and talk to everyone?
Half the time you get stares, like, what is going on? There's some people who look at you with curiosity, some people who look at you with kind of, the fuck is this shit? There's some people who just look like they want to go up and fucking touch you. There are others, half the time people are busy going from one place to another, they don't even pay attention to fucking tourists.
Okay. Fair enough.
Back feels... I have no one to blame but myself.
Very well. And then, Aldrich, does it sound like armor when I walk around here? And I, like, walk a little, whatever, on the stone street?
More or less.
Maybe something to consider, considering what we found in the ruins. I guess we head in the direction of the center of town, right? That's where Philosopher's Stone was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all head down the hill, walking. It doesn't take you too long to hit it. It's fairly busy. There is a large statue in the middle, sitting in the middle of a pond, pool of water, herp. And you see the Adventurers Guild, which is a modest wood building. Oh my god. Across the street you see another taller building, with a picture of a scone on it, and in scrawling letters, the Philosopher's Scone.
Yeah, you're muted, Danny.
So the inn is right across the street from where the job posting site is?
Yep.
Alright. Then I want to look at we took the letter that we found on the body, right? The
Yeah.
one that who has that? Can I grab? I want to look at it.
I believe Teriel has it, or Tay.
Can I?
The letter off of the...
Tay, can I see?
body.
Can I see the letter that you took off of that body?
As I'm stuffing a donut in my face. Don't mind me. Sorry.
Okay, I take it. And I want to walk over. I want to throw my hood up, and I want to walk over to the job posting site, and I want to examine the handwriting that's on this letter, and I want to see if it matches any other postings, and I also want to scan and see if there's anything else on there that says Mr. Jax, or any kind of anagram of it, anything with those initials, anything like that.
Okay, make an investigation roll for me.
Motherfucker. I put so much thought into that! It's fine.
You flip through the pages, and most of the handwriting looks freaking atrocious. You wonder if someone illiterate was trying to transcribe something? It is just awful. But you don't see anything that matches what you got. In fact, the paper doesn't even look the same.
Okay. The paper looked weird?
No, it just looks like, you know how different reams of paper will look different because of impurities? That's kind of what this is. It's
Okay.
just a different shade. And as you look, it kind of looks like there was coffee stains on the one that's in your hand.
Alright, I go over to I rejoin the party. Nothing on the job posting site itself, but we might find some more inside of the inn. Anyone want to go in with me, or do I need to do this myself?
Oh, I do.
I was about to ask, can I see that paper? The guild may have more answers. They're the one that maintain this.
You can just post on it, but sure. Here you go.
Are you going into the guild, Aldrich?
Yeah, I'm going to the guild hall.
Okay.
I'm going into the Philosopher's Stone.
I follow Ella.
I will go with Aldrich.
Going with Aldrich.
Okay, so Aldrich, Reed, and Friend are going into the guild hall. Thordrin, Ella, and Tariel, you guys are going into the Philosopher's Stone.
Yes.
Yes. My mic decided not to unmute when I put it back down.
Can we just keep saying Philosopher's Stone all
Yes,
night?
please.
Oh, just wait. There's more where that comes from.
Oh, dear.
Oh god.
You guys, don't worry. I saved the best one for another town. So you guys go into the guild hall. And it's relatively bustling with people going in and out. There's raucous laughter as people are retelling stories of glory and gold, and you manage to find almost like a front desk where you see a harried looking dwarf sitting there going over what looks to be books, muttering under his breath about the various state of kids these days, don't get no respect, stuff like that.
I'm going to step up and I'm going to just set the paper on top of the bookkeeping stuff he's doing.
He looks up at you, peering over glasses. Congratulations, you found a job posting. The job posting probably does not say come and bother the dwarf.
No, but you managed.
Character!
No, but this guild hall manages everything posted on that board. This has been a multiple job posting, so I'm assuming someone's come to you for A, permission to post it, B, for a way to collect payment.
Yes, let me see. He picks it up and pulls his glasses up and peers down at the paper. Ah, yes, Mr. Jax. Odd person, that one. Tall figure, red cloak, white and gold armor. Didn't talk much. Just asked if they could post something, looked over the job, didn't see too much about it, and let them post it. And they kept saying that people were abandoning their jobs, so they asked to post it again. They paid all the fees, everything seemed to be in order. Though after the third time, his lordship came in and kindly requested that we did not accept anymore. Mr. Jax, if that is his name, which now I am starting to doubt, said to find them over at the Philosopher's Stone across the street.
Was there any given time, date?
Nope, just said that they would be over there.
And has he tried to post the job since the Lord has put the ban in place?
No. Though, hold on a second. I think I might have seen them the other day, looking at the job board, but they did not come in.
Tall, red cloak, white and gold armor.
Yes, very polished white and gold armor.
Accent of any sort?
Not that I could tell. Very soft, whispery voice. And he motions you forward, Aldrich, and then whispers so only you can hear. Now, I don't mean to sound racist, but it might have been an elf. Because they have those voices. You know what I'm saying?
When you have to start a sentence with, I don't want to sound racist.
Thank you for the information.
Yes. Is that all? I have much work to do.
Must hold back salt. Yes.
Very good. And if you all want to take a job, please don't bother me. Just take it off the board.
Duly noted.
Did Aldrich just hold back salt?
Yep.
Aldrich is a new.
Shocker.
Very well. Thank you, Dwarven person. They exit the door.
He looks at you as you leave.
I would assume.
Almost analytically, like, ooh, yes. You can see as he starts to stand up, there is a spell book at his side. And he starts to look at you, but doesn't say anything as you all walk out. Meanwhile, go ahead.
You do realize it's rude to say dwarven person, right?
But he's a dwarf.
He is a dwarf, and it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
You gotta
I'll
teach him horrible things.
I'll try not to mention people's race anymore.
Why? They mention mine all day, every day.
Do they?
I would assume if the way Snicket's running this, being called a mutant is commonplace.
No one's done it yet. Hilarious.
Choking on
Being
donuts.
seen into the inn.
Yes, to the end.
So you guys go to the end. Meanwhile, Thordrin, Ella, and Teriel, you walk into the Philosopher's Cone, and it smells like heaven on earth if you loved baked goods.
I immediately go grab a donut.
Smells so good in here.
Oh, hello.
There's a scent of teas and coffees and fresh baked scones and bread and cakes and pies, and it just smells so good in here. And there's a sort of merry bubbling of conversation, nothing raucous or anything like that. It seems to be a very quaint tavern. Not one it's kind of eccentric. You all are adventurers. You've been around. Most of the inns and taverns you stayed at are, grungy. There's booze, there's beer, there's vomit and blood everywhere. This is so nice that you feel like you have to have a cup, sort of like a coaster at every table because you're afraid of ruining the polish on it.
Are there doilies? Please tell me there are doilies.
Oh, there are doilies, and there are doilies framed on the wall when they're
Oh my god!
Oh, it's one of those.
I love it.
You walk in, and there is an elderly dwarven woman behind the sort of counter that is clear glass with lots of pastries in there, and you see a tall half-orc gentleman wearing attire that matches the decor, which are generally soft pastels, which do not work with his green skin at all.
Oh.
He's rocking it. I believe in him.
He looks happy, oddly enough.
Oh.
As soon as we walk in, can I make a perception check to see if I see a red cloak floating around anywhere?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can I do it as well?
Yep, feel free.
Where did that D20 go?
I want to see if there's a stage.
Oh, you don't need a roll perception for that. You can see it in the back. It is currently unoccupied. You all look around and you don't see anybody in a red cloak. You actually don't see too many people wearing cloaks. Everyone seems to be normally attired. You don't see too many adventurers in here either.
What time is it?
By now it's starting to get mid-afternoon, about 3.
I want to go up to the counter and talk, and just either the half-orc or the dwarven lady, whichever one is just up there. I want to talk to them.
Ah, yes, dearie. How can I help you?
Clearly the half-orc.
You go over and you find the tall half-orc, and he's... How tall is Ella?
I don't know. Let's look. She's 5'3".
He's about a good foot and a half taller than you. And he has no problem sort of bending himself so you don't have to look too far up at him. Can I help you, miss?
Hi. Yes, I have a few questions. I saw that there was a job posting up on the guild site that somebody was wanting people to go down to some ruins, and we were told to come here. That he would be around here whenever we wanted to have questions about it. So I'm looking for a Mr. Jax, normally seen in a red cloak.
Mr. He looks and he sort of scratches his chin and goes, "Odd fellow. Yes, no, he's normally either here or, he likes the corner," and he points to an empty table over by the corner where it has a window that looks out to the job posting board. And he's not here. He might be in his room. I haven't seen him today.
I would really love to speak to him because I'm really curious about this job, but I really just want some more information about it, So, could you tell me which room number he has, or do you know when he normally comes down?
I don't know when he normally comes down. He comes down at various times. Like I said, very odd fellow. I don't know if it's policy that I could tell you what his room number is. That doesn't seem, strictly
Please?
speaking, legal. But, roll persuasion for me. Hey.
I
And
smile really pretty.
Hamming it up.
He kind of blushes a little bit. Well, I guess it can't hurt. I mean, you should know about what a job entails, right? Because you gotta be safe.
I want to be safe. I want to make sure that I can come back and have more of these baked goods. They smell amazing.
Oh, I make them in the morning myself. Would you
make
like
them
one?
yourself? I would love one. Yes.
Okay, let me get you the room number, and I'll get you a scone.
Thank you so much.
He goes back, talking to himself. So,
Really good at this.
Perfect.
so taking that one, that versus other cuteness, and he comes back and he's got a couple scones for you and your friends. He's in room number 7.
Thank you so much. Oh, these smell so good. Are these blueberries?
They are my favorite.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, you are just wonderful. Oh, what's your name?
Oh my god.
My name's Marcus.
Marcus? That's a beautiful name. I love that.
Thank you. My mama liked it too.
I bet she did. Of course she did. She named you after it. So sweet. Well, we're just going to take these and we're going to have a wonderful time. And we'll just pop up there to room number 7 and ask a few questions about this job. And then we'll come back down and have a couple more, I think.
Oh, that would be great. I'll hold a table for you all.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And he goes off to go procure more scones and mark off the table as yours. And he points to the stairs off to the side that lead to the upper level where all the rooms are.
Thank you. And I hand a scone to Tay and to Thordred, and I just wink at him.
I doubt it.
Happens. I cannot ever believe how you do it.
Yeah, neither can I. Damn, she is
It's
good at
like
it.
watching another person. These aren't damn good though.
No, they're kind of shit.
I wasn't lying about coming down and eating more scones. These are amazing.
I almost just.
You're not doing it right. Take a swig, and then take a bite. That's great.
It melts in your mouth. It is just delicate. And it's still warm, fresh, and it's just really nice.
With blueberries, man. You're welcome.
You all heading upstairs?
Yeah, I think we should probably all go.
As you guys go to head upstairs, that's when Aldrich, Reed, and Friend enter the Philosopher's Scone, where you are also met with pastels and pastries.
I don't like it.
Shocker.
Oh, really?
Roll a con save not to burst into flames.
It's like church.
7.
Hey!
You really don't like it in here. But you guys managed to catch sight of the others as they move
I
to head
gave
upstairs.
Thornton or Aldrich like a hand signal. We're going upstairs.
Is it this again?
I hang back for a second, and I kind of look at the 3 that just walked in, Should we maybe keep an eye on the exits in case things go south?
That might be good. I signaled to Aldrich to guard the exits.
Has Thorgren informed you as to the signals he's using, or
Not at all.
I walk back to Aldrich and Reed and Friend, and I inform them of what's happening. Got the room number. We're gonna go check it out, but I would suggest posting up at the door and maybe a couple in the alleyway in case there's a window escape. Ignore Thorgren behind me. I don't know what he's doing.
I'll post up in the alley. So somebody watching-
I could wait by the door.
Reed, if you just want to hang out in the lobby and at least keep a keen eye out.
Sure.
Or if you'd like to go with them, I can keep a keen eye out here.
I'll try and keep a keen eye out here. Sure.
I kind of gently place my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, alright. And then I go back up off of the stairs.
So
Or
who's
off to
heading
the
upstairs?
Me and Ella.
The
and
three that were
Okay.
originally there.
You all creak, head up the stairs. Odds to the left, evens to the right. And
So we
everybody who's on the lookout, roll perception for me.
See why I should probably never do this.
You guys click number 7. There's a nice brass number on it.
All right.
What is your wisdom modifier?
I don't go in, like,
Oh no.
none
You're robot, babe.
Robot.
here.
Becca.
I'm just kind of.
Oh no.
Oh no, road 20. Why you such?
Gosh darn it, roll 20.
I'll tell you what.
Posting, okay.
Are we knocking? Are we breaking in? What are we doing?
Just give me 1 second. Just 1 second. I go up to the door, and I stealth up to the door, just so that he's not hearing footsteps. Do you want me to roll that?
So you're essentially trying to perceive what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the door, and I want to put my ear against it, and I want to see if I can hear anything.
Roll perception for me. You put your ear to the door, you don't really hear much of anything.
Alrighty. I knock on it. Housekeeping!
Housekeeping!
You want fluffy pillow?
You
Excuse me, housekeeping!
silence.
I do.
Alright. Pull out my lock. I pull out my locks and my thieves' tools, and I want to try to unlock the door. Well, I want to check and make sure the door's unlocked.
Roll investigation for me.
Oh yeah, and if it's like trapped in stone, it's sick.
You take out your
There you
thieves'
go.
tools, well, and you go down to a knee to start to work on it, and then you're like, I should check first to see if it's locked or anything. And as you're looking, you notice it's been trapped. And as you look more at it, you realize this is obviously not part of what, the rest of the doors. This looks like a recent addition. It looks like it's jury rigged, and you very easily manage to click, 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 get it out of the way, and it's a thin needle.
Shit.
And you look at it and you're like, from your knowledge, it's probably a poison needle.
Saving that for Aldrich.
And after
See, I care.
you pocket the needle carefully,
Yeah.
you make easy work of it. You make it look like this was nothing at all. Just like you almost turn to look at Thornton like, sup, click. and it pops open and swings open a little bit.
Show off.
Alright, I poke my head in. Housekeeping!
Do they have that here?
You kidding me? Have you seen how nice this place is?
That's true. There's a lot of doilies.
There are doilies!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll perception
Let's
if
go.
you're taking a look into the room.
19.
Are you looking, Thor, or are you just...
I'm peeking into.
Okay, so roll perception for me.
Also
Hey!
19.
19. So you both look in, and it's a small room, very much like the ones downstairs. Downstairs it's pastel in here. The bed looks like it has been made and not used recently. You come in, there's almost... It doesn't look like there's anybody here. There's a desk off to one side. There's large windows letting light in from the afternoon.
Does it look like anyone's been here? Is there anything around?
If you would like to investigate, feel free.
Fucking motherfucker.
Um,
What the hell did I roll?
I'm keeping an eye up and down the hallway. Just kind of watching.
I got a +8.
That's a bummer.
You look around and it doesn't seem like to you guys that there's been someone here recently.
I was trapped. There's gotta be something in this room. The door was fucking trapped.
Why would he trap it if he wasn't hiding something?
There's something in here. I want to go through I want to do a really thorough search. Like go through the closets, look under the mattress.
Feel free to re-roll investigation then.
Not a whole lot fucking better, but...
You go through the closet, there's nothing in there. You go through all the nooks and crannies, you don't see much. You go under the bed until you hit the desk and you pull out the dresser drawers and you manage to find a piece of paper that's been wedged into the grooves where the drawer slides in and out. It's a little torn up, which makes you think that it wasn't meant to be stored there, but has gotten lost there, and you managed to extract it enough without tearing it further.
Okay.
You turn and you look at it, and it's... No. No, it's not. I swear to God, nothing's undead this time. So you look at it, and it's scrawled notes of
What the fuck?
people and times.
Okay.
And
Like names?
No, not dates, but like tall half elf, leather armor.
Yeah.
Sword.
Got it. So it's times, no dates, and types of people?
Times, dates, and descriptions of people.
Okay.
And there seems to be they're in groups. One group, two groups.
Okay. Remind me again, what kind of cloak was that living spellbook wearing?
No, it was just a brown one.
Okay. And did we actually see the guy that was yelling at them earlier? Or did we just hear him?
You saw him.
Oh yeah, I did. What kind of cloak was he wearing?
He was wearing it was black with
Okay.
silver and black clothing. And you go through what you encountered, and the only things that seem to pop up are the bodies you saw at the ruins. These are direct matches to the adventurers who went out and never returned.
Got it. I turn to Thordrin and I hold up a piece of paper. This proves he was watching them.
But to what end?
I don't know.
There's nothing else here. I mean, I tried to check, but I don't know what I'm looking for. Did you find anything other than that?
Other than this, no. It's like,
Weird that the whole place is practically empty, but it's still trapped.
yeah. I wonder if he had plans to come back. I really wish that the Lord hadn't put an embargo on him posting things.
It'd be nice to talk to him in person.
Could have caught him in the act.
I'm going to try something, Snicket.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Yes! Do it.
To see if I can sense anyone hiding in the room.
Oh! Nice!
Well played, Dustin. Well played.
Clever!
Shaboom.
Clever girl.
God, that is a wall of text.
Within 30 feet of me. Just sort of gonna wander around the room.
Walk around with your arms out.
I'm like, hang on, and I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna walk around the room.
So does that mean you can now hear my thoughts?
I know you're there, but I'm just gonna try and stay out of that.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna avoid that.
so this is 30 feet.
It's just all images of Seth shirtless. That's like
I'm still trying to ignore it, and I'm trying.
You kind of.
I like to think that you know what I'm doing, and like you're fucking with me.
Exactly. I totally am.
Most definitely, I can totally see
Brown
that.
chicken, brown cow.
Oh
You're
my
looking at
god.
really good things right now.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
I'm trying not to laugh.
You skirt Ella's, and you're like, nope, you're going in there.
Quit distracting him.
Fool me once, fool me
You're
twice.
not in here.
You get tased, and there's a mix of, oh my god, that was really tasty, and god damn it, I wonder what the fuck they're doing in there. And you manage to also get a little bit of the people downstairs, and it's a mishmash of boring shit. And you don't seem to catch anything else in the radius.
Alright. No one's
You're
hiding.
alright there, Professor X.
Who?
Book I read.
I was just checking to see if there might be anyone hiding, but no.
No, that's a really good idea. That was smart.
I have my moments. Thank you.
I know, you have a couple of them.
Well, now I've just wasted one.
I've had a little back. Alright, well I'm not really seeing anything else in here.
Amazing.
So if you didn't, I want to go over to the window, and I want to look and see if, amazing. I want to look and see if there is any kind of like sign that it's been like pushed open or down or anything like that, where there's been like somebody like who has made exits and entrances through this window. Is it even able to be opened from the inside and all that stuff?
Make an investigation score for me again. Roll. Blah.
There you go.
Finally, something good.
You because of how the door creaked and everything, you assume this is going to creak, but it glides open silently. Whoever was here, they greased this window so it wouldn't make noise, and
I know that trick.
you managed to quickly and easily open it up, and as you do, you manage to see that it's a short drop, and there is an alleyway nearby.
Look at Thordra and I say he's definitely been doing some entrances and exits through this area. This is the first trick in the book, is to make sure your window opens.
Could
Is
you?
there an alleyway out there?
What?
I said, is there an alleyway out there? As I peek into
Oh.
the door.
Yes, Tay, there's an alleyway. Do
Do you see Aldrich?
I see Aldrich?
You do.
I wave.
He's currently not there, but that's fine.
Grumpy wave back.
I want to look around and see if there's any, like, footprints or snags of cloak or anything that might... Is the alleyway point in both directions? Is it only one way? Is there anything on the roofs? Anything like that. Just anything I can see.
You know, this is essentially, this is where the start of the alleyway is. You look up, there's a building across the way, and as you look up, you notice there is a bit of a hook at the end where the roof is. You figure if you are sort of
Sneaky
agile
bastard.
enough, sneaky enough, you might be able to toss a rope up there.
Which I am.
But you are. You don't see much on the roof. Make a perception roll for me.
Okay.
as you go and you turn your gaze, you don't see much. You see there's a couple tiles that are out of place, but you can't tell if that's because whoever owns the building next door is just a shit-ass homeowner, or if that was done because somebody climbed up there and fucked their footing.
Hey, Liko. Hey, Boo. Can you please, darling, scurry up over to those tiles and check them for me?
Okay. Liko gains wings as it turns into a hawk and
Oh.
Ooh, classy.
flies over and sort of inspects it. Does Liko have stats?
I mean, no, not. I mean, I guess that he could have his hawk stats. I think familiars take on the stats of whatever they transform into,
Okay.
which is why I wanted to make sure that I didn't make him OP. Because he doesn't have stats. It's just that's like it's just for the find familiar spell. It doesn't. He's not a beast. He's a celestial. I think. He's technically a ghost.
Yeah, I was to say, I think it takes those stats.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
think.
probably like a +2, +3 to wisdom.
Okay.
So roll a d20 and add 3.
Okay. Well, if it would actually let me type, that would be awesome. Here we go, 19.
You all, Liko manages to do once, twice, gets really good on it, comes back to you, transforms back into a rat. Looks like someone wasn't very careful when they were on the roof. Looks like they slipped.
Ooh. Alrighty. I turn to Thordren and I say, actually, no. I turn back to Liko and I say, can you go back and be a hawk again and just scout those roofs and just see if there's anything suspicious other than tile slippage? Sneak it?
Maybe?
Sneak it.
Oh my god, roll 20 needs to not do that. It froze for a second. I'm like, nope.
Oh, okay. Did you hear what I said?
Nope, I missed it.
Okay, I'm just asking Liko to turn back into a hawk and just go investigate this roof and the roof next to it, just to see if there's anything that he sees, basically.
I can do that.
You're the best.
Swoosh. Sort of soars back out, takes a minute or two. Make another perception roll for me for him.
Trust me, it's easier if he does it and then I can just stay here. I don't have to climb on things. Elsa, that's very good.
Comes back, and once again, I didn't see much of anything. It just looks like someone was on the roof next door. I don't know how recent that is, but it looks like whoever was doing it was trying to get out of here in a hurry.
Got it. Thank you, Liko. I turn to Thordren and to Tay. Say, well, he definitely was. I basically just tell them what I found.
Do you think he would be back? Like, do you think you could put that needle back in the door and we could run sort of a sting?
I definitely could retrap it. That wouldn't be a problem at all.
Like, a friend and Aldrich maybe in the alley, and me playing on the stage, and I don't know if the rooms next door are empty or not.
I do want to check out next door. I want to see what that roof is. I don't mind doing that tonight, though. I would like to keep an eye on everything.
Because if we manage to get him in here, then we can... I mean, we know where he is. We can contain him.
I can post a watch on the roof myself. If we've got a couple people down in the alley, a couple people out in the in itself. I can watch from the roof, but I would only honestly. My concern is that I wonder if he's actually going to come back.
That's what I was thinking. Because
there's no reason for him to stay here anymore. He's not allowed any more job postings.
True. Why trap the door and leave then?
Yeah, that's my confusion as well. There's nothing in here for us to find. Tang, can you please run an investigation on this room?
I could try. I'm not super great at investigation, but yeah, sure.
Well, we've both tried, and we didn't do a very good job.
Stupid int-based things. Can I persuade the room to show me its secrets?
Right? Can I sleight of hand the secrets out of the room? Well, the thing is, I'm a fucking expertise in investigations.
You know what? Thorgren, roll persuasion.
What? Are you kidding me?
Confirms the
I'm gonna
room.
die.
Oh my god.
You give a very persuasive speech about how it should just give up its secrets and save you all the time.
Oh god,
While he's doing this, can I do an investigation check looking for other pieces of paper that he might have left, or any sign that he would need to return?
Roll investigation with advantage.
There you go, Thorgren.
I hate inanimate objects, Ella.
Oh, that's really great. That's a modded 20. So unless I get a... Yeah, we'll keep the 19. So 20 total.
Alright. You... As you're listening to Thorgren go on about how, with secrets, you find it oddly inspiring, but he's a bard, and that's what bards do. And you give another once over, and you find more paper, this time kind of wedged in between the mattress and the wall.
Okay.
It looks torn, like it was ripped out of a book and tossed aside. You look at the language and you don't understand what it says.
At all?
Nope.
Shit. I hand it to Ella.
Is it Thieves' Cant?
Nope.
I hand it to Thorgren.
What's this?
You don't understand what it is either.
I don't
thinking
understand
Reed
this.
might be able to read.
Yeah, I look at Thorgren. Let's give that to our red friend. Is that racist? I think that might have been racist. I'm not going to say that again. I'm not going to say that again.
We're doing a great job.
He's not here. It's fine.
Wow.
He looks like a human right now anyway.
You
That's
have
about
to roll
He is
intelligence for
Clarence
me.
currently.
I kind of understand it.
Roll an int check.
Me?
All three of you.
Okay.
Oh.
God. Like, just straight up?
Yeah, just straight up. Straight up and check.
Nope, I got a 2.
Ella and Thorgren, as you're looking at it, you're like, I can't understand heads or tails of this. And you look at it and you're like, kinda. You don't know exactly what it says, but damn if it doesn't look almost musical in nature. Like, it's a very interesting language. Very scripty, flowy, almost musical looking.
Probably celestial.
Okay, maybe not read.
Tones and things. I feel. Ooh, we do have someone who knows what that sounds like. And I roll it up and I say, I don't think he's probably coming back here. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. Let's look at the facts here. He can't put any more job postings up. He can't. He's already wasted time here. He already knows that the people that he's already sent down are dead. Or if he doesn't know that, he's going to find out soon.
Did we ask how long he's renting this room for?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's go ask my half-orc friend that.
God damn it.
What I do want to do is, I want to close the window. Because what possibly might have happened is he trapped the door to make sure that no one would come in while he was sneaking out.
Perhaps.
It's potential.
That's true.
Because I mean, just because I think that is a possibility, and it could be that he just never used that door, so he trapped it, and then as he was leaving, he just didn't untrap it.
The poor innkeeper, or whoever opens this door next.
I know, isn't that awful?
It's a
So
little awful.
we should leave it untrapped, is what you're telling me.
Unless we're sure he's going to come back.
I don't think he's coming back.
Let's leave it untrapped right now. We'll go down and we'll ask my new friend Marcus about how long he's staying here. If it seems like he could come back, then we'll go back and we'll retrap it. Let's just go talk to him. I would go out of the room.
Good plan. I continue eating my scone.
Nom, it's so good.
At some point it's gonna be gone, but that's fine.
I'm pouring like a little bit from the flask on mine and finishing the rest.
You have a problem.
I'm
That
a
is a
dwarf.
slight
It's
problem.
not a
That
problem.
is literally like the third sign of alcohol.
For a normal human, perhaps, but not for a dwarf.
If you douse your stone in alcohol, you might be a dwarf.
I still okay, whatever.
Ella, I was born on the floor of a brewery. I know what
don't
I'm
care.
doing.
I go downstairs.
But that's just rude.
I kid. Also, gross. That is not sterile.
Actually, it's quite sterile.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think how any of this works.
Ew!
Take it
That
up with my
explains
mother.
so much.
What? Mother didn't want to stop working.
That's disgusting.
What, him being born on a bar?
Or-
Hey, Aldrich, how's it going?
Okay, I'm going downstairs and I want to talk to Marcus again.
You find him and he sees you coming down and he's bringing out another large plate of scones and finger sandwiches and that kind of thing. Well, hi, Miss Ella. Did you
Hi,
need
Marcus.
something?
Well, I was curious because he's not up there. I was curious how long is he planning on staying? I really just have so many questions.
Oh, I can go check the books real quick if you
Oh, he
want.
was so sweet. Thank you.
Sure thing. Let me go put this down for you guys.
Thank you so much.
He puts it down and he scurries back. He's gone a minute, comes back. Oh, it looks like Jax is paid up until the end of the week.
Right. Thank you so much. That is so helpful. You know what? I think that we are going to take these scones, and these are the ones for our group, right?
Of course, yes.
Oh, thank you so much. And I want to give him an extra 3 gold as a tip. You have been so wonderful. Thank you so much. And we're just going to sit down and we're going to discuss. And if you could kind of keep out for us to make sure that nobody's kind of listening in. I don't want anyone to get this job before we do.
Oh, no, of course not, Miss Ella. I'd be happy to do that for you.
Thank you so much, Marcus. You're just the best.
He smiles and he goes off and he keeps an orbit around your table, keeping everyone busy and asking, if things are okay, so that there's enough noise and sort of interference that you guys can talk relatively without being overheard.
Gonna break that poor half-orc's heart.
Oh, he's just a giant sweetie.
He is swooning so hard for you, it's ridiculous. I feel bad for the guy, actually.
Oh, he'll be fine. I'm eating his baked goods. They're really good, honestly. We need to teach Seth how to bake. Maybe he could come over here and he could get some tips. That'd be amazing.
I think he
Anyway,
said
you said that you have someone that can read that note, you think?
Oh, yes. And I look at Friend.
Are you recalling everyone to the table?
Yes.
Okay, so
Look, stones! They have blueberries!
No, God.
Aldrich, Reed, and Friend, you're pulled out of watch duty. You guys didn't find anything, unfortunately. It was fairly quiet. Though, Aldrich, you managed to see Liko and then Ella, especially Ella, wave to you. You notice that the room that this person is renting, so to speak, overlooks the opening of the alleyway you're in.
You have a note. You have a note?
Oh, yes. I show it to you. Is this something you can read?
Look at the note.
You look at the note, and it is indeed written in Celestial.
Yes!
And
Damn it! I thought it was binary.
110101. I think I saw it too.
What does the note say?
There's a lot of crossing out. The more you look at, the more you realize this is probably a first draft of a letter, and it says, "My dear lady, I have been forbidden crossed out. I have crossed out. No longer able to post on the board. I do not know what to do. I have caught wind that the Lord has ordered an inquest. Scratch out. He has hired people to go to the ruins. I do not know what they will find there, though hopefully they can stop them. I will be returning to you shortly. As always, your faithful servant."
And there's no name.
There is no name.
Damn. Okay, I would have read that out loud to everyone, so.
He seems a bit changing of his mind a lot.
He doesn't actually sound like that bad of a guy.
He said to stop. Hopefully, they could stop them.
Oh, it sounds like
Yes.
I think he's on our side, or whatever side we're on, not
Well,
the side of that.
Or
creepy-
does them mean
Or does that mean us? You at Robot Darling.
no? Or does them mean the constructs?
Or what about that weird voice that we heard? And that person Ella saw. Maybe them? And the constructs. Or whoever's behind the constructs. I have more questions than answers now.
Yes.
Either it means it wants, this person was hoping that the Utyugs, they, could stop us, them. Or they, us, could stop people from stealing knowledge. Them.
English major.
I am a robot. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow.
So now
Well.
we definitely have to find this guy.
Yeah, that's definitely nothing about that's changed. I just don't think he's coming back.
No, that sounds like he knows, but he's paid for the week.
He has, but I hate the idea of us just staying here for a week on an assumption that he might come back. He paid up front. He was clearly expecting to stay here longer, but it doesn't mean that he left in a
He
hurry.
mentioned a lady.
He did mention a lady.
Then he wanted to choose his words carefully for her.
Yes.
Yes. Clearly likes this lady.
Or he doesn't want to offend this lady.
Correct.
How does it start with?
Yeah.
Said
My-
To my dear lady.
my dear lady. You fellows are more traveled than I am in the world. Is celestial common?
No.
No,
Not at all.
that's very rare.
Okay. So that in itself is very odd. That this is written in this language.
Yes, he's writing in Celestial. There's
Does
not a
make
lot
it
of
very-
things that use that as a language commonly.
No.
It would make it a very good language to choose to use to
It's a
send it.
code.
Yes.
Yeah. Good point.
Well, what if we give it one night to see if he shows? And if
All right.
not, maybe we could kind of figure out if anyone around here has seen him leave. I mean, our trail's not really hot at the minute anyway.
It's true. We have genuinely no idea where he's going.
And this is the only place that we know he might come back to if he has not run off.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna re-chop that door, and we'll do what we talked about. set up watches for the evening for the night to make sure that if he comes back, we see him.
One thought question that we might wish to look into is that if he was communicating with someone via letters from here, he'd either need a courier
Or a bird of some sort.
Yes.
Let's look and see where the post is in town. See if they've seen one.
That's not a bad idea.
She
Or
might
Good
have,
idea.
the innkeeper might have posted the letters for him.
Yeah.
I'll ask. Alright, let me run up and retrap this door. And I'll be back. I go do that.
I'm
Very well.
gonna saunter up to the bar.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes.
I keep the letter, I guess.
Yeah.
Ella, you managed to retrap the door, no problem.
Oops.
Pro. Thordrin, you walk up and you see a sort of older dwarven lady still behind the counter, polishing. Ah, yes, dear. How can I help you?
Baradun no hi, my dear. A Thorjan Silverheart, bard extraordinaire. I cannot help but notice that you have a lack of entertainment here tonight.
Oh, I do. Our bard got up and left the other night.
Got up and left. Well, that's not very professional, is it?
No, said this wasn't their scene, as it were.
How could this not be the scene? Have you seen the lovely establishment that you're running here?
I have,
It
and
is absolutely charming. It reminds me of my own grand's house.
oh, aren't you sweet? What did you say your name
A
was?
Thorjan Silverheart.
Okay then, the Thordrin Silverheart.
Yes, the
Oh,
Thorjan
God.
Silverheart. You've heard of me?
Oh, I've heard you are a most wonderful bard.
Well, I don't like to squeeze my own pipes, but I am.
Oh, would you ever so mind playing here tonight?
Well, it would be my pleasure for you. But just for
Oh.
you.
Oh, you.
Now, I only require a small payment. In that beer just keeps coming to the stage.
Oh, I can do that, no
I
problem.
need to be properly lubricated. You understand how doors work. I know you do.
Oh, definitely. I will break out the good stuff.
Oh, what do you have?
And she'll go. It's a nice dwarven ale.
Don't have any silver stout, do you?
High or low, Thordrin?
Oh, it's always low with Thordran.
Actually, I think I have some in back. I haven't brought it out in quite a spell. Hold on a moment. Marcus, darling, could you go get the keg for me?
This is a bakery. And they have beer.
She's
This is the greatest place in the entire world.
Marcus goes and brings it out. It's completely untapped, and he taps it and goes, "Oh, my dear, I will keep it going and make sure that you have your liquid inspiration."
Oh, thank you, my dear. You are a marvelous person.
Oh, you do a good, it'll hot some good. And she taps you on your hands and goes, "Feel free. Just signal when you need more, and Marcus will make sure that you have it."
I will. Marcus, you better be quick on your toes.
Yes, sir. And he looks to Ella for a moment and then back at you.
I wink at him.
You'll make
Oh, man,
Ella
he was-
proud.
He blushes, and it's blotchy but pleasant, and it starts to go to his ears and down his neck.
Oh, he's so
And I walk off to the stage.
It is a decent sized stage. not as small as some of the ones you performed at, but definitely not one of the bigger ones you performed at. But you do have enough room to finagle and make things work.
Maybe.
Shut up, Aldrich. I'm just gonna start off. I'm just gonna just sit up there and just start slow. I'll just be strumming my lute, tuning up and all that stuff, and I'll meet with the group, and if we're ready to do this, I'll start. I'll spend most of the night here as sort of a
roll performance for me.
Oh no.
I rolled a 6.
Damn good for a 6.
I am a good bard, goddammit. And I haven't started off with the bagpipes yet, so.
Reed, make a dex check for me. Ability check.
Tinkerer's check.
Dex check.
Yes, please.
This dexterity.
Yes, please.
Oh boy.
Hey!
You know what? So you managed to gather enough wax from the candles, and after a moment of warming it between your fingers, applying a little bit of heat, you managed to fashion some decent earplugs from the wax.
We'll wait to put them in until the bagpipes go on.
Go ahead, Aldrich.
Has Ella already retrapped the door?
She has.
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Thorgren, you're used to being at taverns where, you start performing and people are really getting into it. I mean, people are tapping their feet and they're clapping and they're laughing and sort of joining in, but it's not as really a rollicking kind of time.
It's a bakery.
This is bakery plus. This is a dwarvish bakery. So you get alcohol, but there's doilies on the wall. But you do end up with 75 gold pieces tossed at you by the end of your set.
Yeah,
How many pairs of
I'm not
underwear?
doing a crazy set. I'm not doing a crazy
How many
set.
pairs of underwear? Let's see.
Oh god.
There is one pair of underwear that gets tossed at you halfway through your set. And you turn and you look, and it's a halfling woman.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And she winks at you as you're
Ask if her
performing.
name's Harmony.
I don't get involved with women off the stage anymore.
Thank
Lols.
God.
I am scarred.
The last one lost our head over me.
Did we decapitate her?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did.
Then I carried her body off to be dumped into the Yumberwell hole.
There we go.
Oh, that's
I
right.
forgot
You
about
put her in
that.
the underhole.
I forgot about that.
Good times. Good times.
Disposing bodies 101.
With Aldrich.
Eventually, night starts to set in.
Rich stream.
Do we want to... Are we gonna set up watch now?
So yeah.
Probably should in case he comes back in the middle of the night.
While Thordren's been playing, I want to basically have just been asking Marcus whether or not he ever whether or not they sent letters for him, or if he ever had any special requests, like what were his favorite scones or anything like that. Just anything that he asked for, anything that he did, just getting any information out of him that I can about Mr. Jax.
Okay, Miss Ella. And he tells you just about what he knows, and that he always ordered vanilla bean and coffee, but it was mostly cream and sugar rather than coffee.
Interesting.
Was here for breakfast, stay for lunch, and then would disappear upstairs did not come back down until the next morning.
Okay. Did he ever have you post any letters?
Letters? No, not that I could see.
Is there a post office in town?
Yeah, there is. Down the street across from Nick's Knacks Nooks.
Okay, great. Any other information that I can think of? I don't know.
God damn it, David.
High five.
Okay, I pat Marcus's hand and I give him another piece of gold.
Thank you, Miss Ella.
Of course, sweetheart. I just want to make sure that you keep those scones coming, and I will see you in the morning for breakfast, and I wink at him.
Oh, I look forward to it, Miss Ella.
So do I.
Along.
You're a
He's
real
my-
tough cookie, Ella, with a long history of breaking orcish hearts.
I act like I'm gonna go upstairs to go to sleep, and I go to the roof, and I post my watch up there.
Okay, so roll 20 is an ass, and it was hicked up, and I totally missed what you just said.
Oh, basically I go upstairs like I'm gonna go to sleep, and I go to the roof instead.
Okay. Are you taking first watch?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I was planning on just kind of staying up on the roof for
The whole time.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, make an acrobatics check to get onto the roof. Oh yeah, you are
Also,
nimble as
second
fuck.
story as a class action as well.
You're good. You managed to climb up there and find a nice secure position that's also relatively comfortable, and you settle down for a watch.
At this point, is Thordran still playing?
Yeah, Thordran is just about most of the way done with his set.
Okay. Do the other 5 of us want to split up a watch? Because I think Ella wants to keep a keen eye out regardless. But I think we should have somebody down on the ground, just maybe in the alleyway, keeping an eye on the window from down below as well.
Well, I can stay there all night because
I was going to say... Go ahead.
even with my meditation there, I can still be I'm still aware of my surroundings.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm in the trance, but I think I do that for 4 hours, and then I'm good for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, so we could have multiple people posted up the entire time if we want to do that
and
too.
I've got Likos, and even if I fall asleep, he doesn't have to sleep. He can wake me up immediately.
That's true.
I will stay in the common room here.
Okay.
I do not need to sleep as well.
Okay.
So if you want to keep an eye out here, Aldrich, where do you want to go?
I'll post up in the alley.
Okay. Reed, do you want to sleep?
Before we break, actually, have any of you procured rooms?
I
Or-
don't think so.
I have performed.
Please.
Yeah, don't you have that performance thing where
I
you
do.
can stay
I have,
free and anywhere that you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I have the fancy
Bard thingy, or the
thingy.
performer
Entertainer?
entertainer background. Yeah.
Entertainer, which by popular demand, which I don't have up at the moment. Hang on.
If they don't have rooms here, perhaps across the street at the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I mean, if they have
certain
rooms
thing.
here and you can get in the room maybe on across or next to 7.
I receive free lodging and food at a place that I play at.
And there are rooms available. There's enough that you guys can double up if need be. But the one across from 7 and the one next to 7 are open.
I think we'll take the one next to 7.
I was to say, do we want to take both of them?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take both of them.
Okay.
Also, Snicket, my performance makes me something of a local figure, and strangers recognize me in town where I have performed.
Duly noted.
So you don't have to change how you play.
Aldrich's like, God damn it.
They typically take a liking to me.
Yes.
Typically.
I will take across from 7
Okay.
because
Okay.
I don't want to be next to the room that might have action in it again.
Good call. Alright, then we'll all go in next to 7.
So you take 9.
Okay, yeah.
I will also take 9.
You'll go with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Friend is in the common room. Reed's across from 7. Thorgern and Tay are in 9. Aldrich's down in the alleyway.
We're just gonna ship everyone with everyone all the time.
Literally.
I mean, basically.
Well, Tay likes to drink. It's fine.
I was gonna say, we got drunk together, that's how I'm here, it's fine.
Yes, you will.
Alright, so you all settle in for the night. I need everybody who's watching out to make a perception roll for me.
Thorgern, are you watching out the window with me, or am I just watching out the
Oh,
window?
no, I'm helping you.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for Liko too.
Boogie.
Balls.
Motherfucker.
Perception?
We did not do well.
No.
I did, well,
No, we did not.
not super well.
Aldrich did well.
Also, it's first taking.
That's fine.
Before she got my dose.
But
I'm pretty sure that's why I feel like
oh man, I love you guys.
1 sec.
shit. At least I can get half that dose.
So just as a note, I have to do the same thing that Aldrich does, I think. Where like I power down for 4 hours, but I'm still fully aware of my surroundings.
Yeah, that's like the meditative state where I enter a trance for 4 hours, but I'm still aware of my surroundings and everything like that.
Is that the same as elves? Out of
Yeah, same as
curiosity?
elves. So pretty much, I think, for
Same as elves?
4
Cool, then I'm doing the exact same thing you two are.
Yeah.
You lucky people that get to not sleep.
What happened?
Me, Aldrich, and Friend all do the same thing. We go to into a trance, a semi-conscious trance for 4 hours.
Meaning we can be on watch because we don't have disadvantage on our checks.
Yep. Yeah, meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious.
Duly noted.
Who's Dooley and why is he noted?
Don't call me Shirley.
God damn it.
Oh my god, you guys. So, Ella and Liko, you keep watch. You really hard because you're trying to keep almost a 360 view going, just in case. Thordrin and Tay, you really don't notice too much. Friend, no one seems to come in the front door. Aldrich, however, you
There you go, buddy.
hear motion behind you. And you can tell you've been around some sneaky ass motherfuckers before. They've been in your party. This sounds like someone who doesn't want to be heard, but they're coming up behind you, like they're coming up the alley. Then there's stop, and you hear like they start to walk away.
Turning to see who it is.
You turn and you see a whisper of red cloak moving.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
I'm gonna chase after him.
All right.
You're gonna let us know?
Get that sneaky bastard.
How am I supposed to?
Throw something
Actually,
out the window?
But say before I do this, I'm gonna take. God, I'm going to apologize to the. I'll have to pay for this. I'm gonna toss a grape shot up in the air.
What?
A what?
It's a
Shit.
bomb.
Oh shit! I'm in the air!
Big bang.
the
You
window.
all hear it. You don't need to roll perception for this. This is not subtle. There is a boom.
Okay, I jump down and I jump into the alley.
I go out the front door.
I throw open the window and just dive out.
I was gonna say, yep, I'm following Thorndris. This is a terrible idea.
Make acrobatics checks for everyone who's jumping out windows to get down.
Balls.
Ugh.
Okay.
Well, I didn't jump out of a window. I jumped off a window.
You did.
No!
From higher up than the window.
Oh,
Exactly.
Hey, what'd you roll?
Oh, baby girl.
Funny.
All
I
right,
have a +3 too.
I have a
Balls.
+6 to acrobatics.
You
I have a +7.
+3 acrobatics.
Reed, are you joining them or?
I'm coming out of the room into the hallway across from the door, like looking around.
Reed's taking his time.
As I fall out the window, I'm like, don't go out the window.
You hear Tay go, oh god, and you hear a thud.
Ouch.
And then you hear lighter thuds as it sounds like more people are dropping down outside.
As I'm landing on the ground, I send back to Reed. I'm like, Allie, chasing.
it just fades out.
Un momento, por favor.
So, to note this, I've moved at 35 feet, so I don't know if I can outpace this guy in a foot race.
And I head down now.
Nice.
Okay. Does anybody alert friend?
The thing blew up.
No, the thing blew up. Friend knows.
So you know. So are you heading into the alleyway too?
I go out the front door.
You go out the front door. You don't see anything.
I run around towards the alley.
All right. So you're gonna be a little late. So you're heading along with Reed out to the alley. Aldrich, you go flat out. You are not letting the sucker escape. And this time they're dropping whatever they had on them, and it's clang, 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 as they stop and they turn and they look at you. As you catch up with them, you are fingertip away.
We're doing a form tackle. We're taking this, like, if I can grab him and slam him into a wall.
Make
Oh, shit, I'm bleeding.
athletics. Don't bleed.
No one
Are you
makes him
okay?
bleed his own blood.
No one makes me bleed my own blood. Except when I'm scratching a bug bite and not noticing.
I hate
So whenever's used, freeze.
Athletics, that's a +7.
Oh shit.
Nick, I have a question.
Well,
for
I mean, I've had plus on almost everything I've rolled and still rolled shit.
Oh, that's an 18.
Good job.
Oh yeah. No, they rolled 2. So you grab them and you body check them into the wall of the building. There's a as the air is just forced out of them, the hood starts to slip a little bit, and they struggle for half a second, but then stop when realizing they're not going anywhere.
Good. Because if you continue to make me run, I'd probably break one of your legs.
You could certainly try.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't let Eldrick do the talking. Don't let Eldrick do the talking.
I'm also running.
You guys eventually come up.
I'm picking myself up
Who
off
do
of
you
the
work for?
floor.
You come up to Aldrich, this person against the wall. Aldrich, how tall are you?
6'6".
Oh god.
They are about under a foot shorter than you are.
Caught him. Now talk to him before I hurt him.
Hey, Mr. Jax, I presume. Ella, do you want to take this?
I mean, sure. Hello. So, it seems you've been posting a lot of job postings, on, and,
regretted my decision.
Yeah, I don't know why you let her do this.
well, it's not like we were gonna ask you!
A -2 to charisma.
It's like-
I'm fine, I just couldn't think of a word. You've been putting up a lot of jobs about this one certain area, and you were looking for an artifact, and yet everybody you've sent out there has continued dying. Could you like to explain about that?
Yeah, explain about that.
You're
I say
helping.
from behind her shoulder.
Do I get inspiration?
Yes.
I would like to use the help action.
It was necessary, unfortunately.
Why was it necessary?
Yeah, why?
They had to be stopped. They couldn't be allowed to get the artifact.
Who's they?
You see arms come up. You see this sort of head turn. You can't really see the hoods so far down that whatever face is there is shadowed. But you get the feeling they're looking at you, Aldrich, like waiting for you to either let them go or beat them.
Nope. I'm just gonna grab him by the back of his collar, and I'm gonna turn him towards the group. And I'm gonna pull his hood off.
All right. So
Nice.
you
I want that fucking clothes out.
you pull the hood back, and there is a sort of motion as a large mane of tawny hair just falls out everywhere, and you're suddenly confronted with the face of a rather irritated-looking female elf.
Oh balls.
As you
Mr.
see,
Jax.
It's not a mister.
Mrs. Peacock was a man?
unnecessary deception. I am not used to working out in the open.
You're perfectly fine. I completely understand having to disguise yourself. Will you please just talk to us? I feel like we're probably working towards the same goal.
Yes, I think we are. My name is Rhea. Rhea Jax.
Hi, Rhea. My name's Ella.
I'm
I
Thordra.
was... You are the saviors of Greyhawk.
Yes.
Most of us.
I was sent here to perform a duty for my lady.
Mm-hmm.
The
Who
artifact...
happens to be... Sorry.
I have only ever called her my lady. She is
Fair
also
enough.
known as the Oracle.
Okay.
She has foreseen what is to come. She wants it to be stopped. The children wanted what was in the ruins.
Okay, yeah. The children.
She almost looks like she wants to spit venom. Yes, they want knowledge, power to achieve foul ends. My lady wants that to be stopped. So I came here to get adventures in the most sort of subtle as possible way to get this done. Unfortunately, I would have rather just gone to the ruins myself and taken care of it.
Why didn't you?
I do as my lady commands. I am sworn to her service.
Feel that way. Alright. Well, you got a bunch of people killed.
For which I will spend a lifetime atoning for.
Solid choice there. Well, do you know what the artifact was?
If my lady is correct, it is knowledge.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you know who they are? Who exactly are these children?
Are they actually children? Because that's creepy.
That's really creepy.
They're creepy enough of actually being children. No, they are terrible. What they want is nothing more than destruction.
You know, that sounds pretty awful. Where do you meet with your lady to try to not have the world end?
I commune with her at her temple. And she gives you kind of a vague It's on the other side of the continent, to be sure.
Of course it is. All right. Raina, was that it?
Freya.
Rhea, so sorry. We want to help. None of us here wants to see any death or destruction or anything like that.
Absolutely not.
So I was right. We are working towards the same goal. And look at Tay. And so help us help you. Can you please tell us any and everything that you know about this artifact, about what they're trying to use it to do exactly, and where we might be able to find these people?
Knowledge is not my area. It belongs to the lady, who I'm sure will meet with you. She should be able to tell you how to communicate with knowledge.
That would be helpful, yes.
But you have knowledge on you.
Knowledge is safe.
Yes, knowledge is safe. We can get to knowledge should we need it.
If you know what we mean about knowledge.
How will she commune with us?
Well, you go to her temple. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to talk to you.
There's no way to, just
Does she
bring
have
her
more
here.
than one temple, or is it
Will any temple work? Is it like call and collect?
is the only?
The oracle is at the temple. She's not a goddess or an ephemeral spirit you can commune with.
Oh, she's a person. Made her sound like a goddess.
She is divine, but not in the full sense of the word. She has a temple out in the Sage Mountains.
How far away is that?
It's good 3/4 of the continent from you.
Jesus Christ. Right.
Free adventure.
Well, we don't really have anything else to do.
It's a valid point.
So, Miss Jax, is it all Miss Rhea? That was it, right? Okay. Here's the other thing. I don't have a problem with possibly trekking to find this oracle. I have another problem with the fact that we kind of said that we would possibly turn you in, but I have an idea about that. Does anybody else have any questions for her? Because I'm running out of ideas.
No.
When we investigated the room, encountered guardians. However, before we encountered that other person, another, would that have been some
Baby, you're going robot.
one of?
Roll 20, you suck copious
That's a
amounts
jerk.
of dicks. Shaking my fist at you, roll 20. Give me back my players.
The best is Morgan gave them so much salt on Twitter. Because after they responded to me, it was like, oh, we don't have any technical issues on our side. She was like, if there's a consistent issue between 20 different people, it's on your end.
Damn! She looks at you, Tariel, and she nods. They have been looking for any kind of knowledge they can get their hands on. What you got in the temple, if my lady is correct, is knowledge with a capital K. It cannot be allowed to fall in their hands. We have been trying to stop them as much as we can. And she looks to you, Ella. If you were told to bring me in. I have an idea.
So do I, actually. But I'd love to hear yours first.
She undoes her red cloak,
Yes, totally thought the same thing.
and for a moment you see her hand it to you. She takes off one of her van braces, takes a dagger, draws it across the back of her forearm, and bleeds on the cloak.
Yes, I was totally thinking the exact same thing. I like this chick.
She doesn't even grimace. She just does it. Like, this is
So
an
hot.
inconvenience, and she just bleeds on it. And then she kind of just patches it up and puts the van brace back on, makes sure it's nice and tight, and goes, hopefully that will suffice. You could say I put up a bit of a fight, and you were forced to use deadly force.
Oh my god, you're my hero.
Can I
Yeah, I'm totally just like, yes,
Not a bad
you were
idea.
awesome.
Alright.
So somebody else should do it.
Yeah, I'll
Even though
inside.
I'm really good at it.
Also, you let. I have a +8. If it matters at all. Well, you got a 19, so I'll
Damn, friend.
just let you two do it.
You,
You can handle it. It's fine.
you get the feeling she's leveling with you. She's withholding information, but she doesn't seem to be lying. Whenever she talks about her lady, she seems to be cryptic. It's hard to tell if she's trying not to lie or she's just not wanting to give that information out of pure protective reasons. Aldrich,
Slow
you're the
down.
one you're the right up still against her still, right?
Yeah, I'm like. hitting against it.
So you would have given her a once over, yes?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
You notice that she has a symbol, a necklace around her neck. Make a religion check for me.
Oh joy, that's something
I was
fantastic.
just about to ask, could I do a religion or a history check to
Go ahead.
for Oracle at all? Because I would did name like the.
See if you can
Robot.
tell anything.
I got a 12.
Aldrich, as you're looking down, you are able to get. It's a gold medallion, but the symbol on it is a stylized eye, and you realize that's the symbol of Ioun.
And Aldrich now trusts her.
He doesn't trust her, or
He does.
Oh shit, Aldrich trust somebody? That's new. I say it out of love.
Salt?
Tay, you. Hold on a second.
Are you whispering right now? Are these whispers?
The whispers.
Oh.
No, not the pizza.
Pizza whispers.
That's
Save
much
the
more
pizza.
important. Save the pizza, save the
The
world.
pizza stop. Stop typing.
Damn it, Kyle.
Damn it, Kyle.
Kyle, you had one job.
Damn it, Kyle.
Power!
Sorry about that.
Pizza watch 20.
So,
I smell burning.
I smell burning.
yeah, you,
I just got that too. You try to think of who the Oracle could be. She's not hiding the symbols. Just Aldrich can see it clearly. You would figure an Oracle, if there was any Oracle and you're talking about divine, they would probably be associated with Ioun.
okay.
Um,
Stop that.
and you know, Aldrich, at least ruling religion, you know, it's the goddess of knowledge. And sometimes of prophecy.
Sometimes
So a lot of no bueno.
Only sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
Yes. Awesome.
Only sometimes.
Okay. Well,
Well,
is it possible that you could stay with us and lead us to your lady so that we could talk to her? Get more information.
Of course, I'd be happy to. I was going to head back Anyway, but I was waiting to see if whoever was sent out by Lord Caradon came back, and you all did.
Yes,
I
we did.
was going to send her a letter to let her know I was returning, but I couldn't word it right.
All right.
I take the letter out of the bag, and I just kind of like sheepishly, like, I think this was yours.
Fred,
And I headed back to her.
Oh, gods, were you in my room? The
Fred,
trap.
no.
The trap, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. We just say, oh, I should probably
We have a rogue, it's cool.
undisable that again.
Oh, okay.
You should probably do that, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I worry that the children have been tailing me, trying to figure out what I've been doing. It's a constant worry when you work against them, but
I understand.
nothing so far, thankfully, but precautions were done. I told Lady Kaylee and Marcus not to touch my room.
Very good.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to sleep, and then we're going to get up, and Aldrich and I will go over to Lord What's-His-Face and give him your cloak and collect our money, and then we're going to go meet your lady. Does that sound good?
That sounds excellent. That will also let me to get more provisions, and if you all needed to grab some too, I recommend it. It is quite a long trek.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Talk about the money part.
I'm sure we can find lots of interesting things in this giant port city.
Yes. Love
Very-
shopping.
Kind of a lot of people.
Shopping!
Okay. So then, let's go to sleep. And I want to go over to Friend, and I want to whisper to him, and I want to say, all right, now I trust this girl, but I still want you to stay in this alley and make sure that she doesn't leave early. Is that all right?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
And I just like, well, once everyone goes back inside, I just like plop down against a wall. My eyes just start like doing that.
Friend has entered standby mode.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, he's such a freaking computer.
You all go and you rest.
Un momento.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Reed.
After everyone has split off back to wherever they've decided to hide or sleep, I don't know, because I don't know if people are only Friend is resuming the watch. Everyone else.
Say, well, what time of the night is it?
It's a little after midnight.
So we wouldn't have gotten our would I had enough time to do a trance?
Yeah, you would have.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna be working on Chill Light.
I'm passing
After
out.
everyone's
Still
returned to whatever, I was trying to sneak across the hall and knock on the door.
Brea's door?
Yeah.
She opens it up, looks at you, and just waves you in.
Thank you. We're going to be traveling for a bit, and I've been in Clarence since the boom, so I feel I should inform you of something that'll come up to your discovery soonish, rather than later. And I drop the spell.
Oh.
My name is Redemption. My traveling companions already know this. They usually call me Reed and Clarence when I'm putting on my disguise.
Clarence for everybody.
You
I love Clarence.
fight the children.
That is the duty I have been given by my lady, yes.
I was born into the children. A long time ago, I've fled from them. Once I was old enough, wise enough. Well, I suppose I was old enough and wise enough to know what they were up to and how bad it was before I could survive on my own. But once I'm rambling a bit here, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Do you know if I have so many questions and I'm not sure if you were the one to ask or if I should just wait until I have a chance to speak with your lady. Have you been asked to stop any of their plans in efforts to find, capture, or eliminate myself?
Not that I have been told.
Do you know anything about me that I have not already told you right now?
I am afraid not, though the lady would be able to tell you more. She is much wiser and knowledgeable than I am. But have no fear, I will not harm you, and neither will the lady. I sense no evil from you, just a kind soul.
Thank you. I promise I'll do what I can to protect you and knowledge on this journey that's to come.
As I will you. You have my word. As a paladin of Ioun, I will protect you.
Oh, that's what she is.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your. Sorry. He flusters. He mutters as he tries to excuse himself from the room and return to his room to sleep.
Precious.
Gives you a soft smile as you leave. And you go back to your room. You all settle down for the night. Did you want to stop there and we can pick up with shopping next session, or do you want to quickly do shopping and then head out of the city and we'll start on the road for the next session?
It'll be easier for Tuck to jump in if we've already shopped next session. If we already shopped today.
Okay.
And then we're on the road.
Does anybody
next session.
need anything?
I mean, I want to look.
Okay.
I was to say, I mean, I don't mind. I'm probably good for another half hour-ish.
We should
Yeah.
probably get shopping done. Right?
Yeah, let's do shopping.
So,
There's
I mean,
no-
yeah, if anything, I'll just duck out early and you guys can keep going, so.
Okay. Well, you will wake up in the morning. You given a nice, lovely breakfast by Marcus. Serves you fresh coffee and fresh scones that he made just for you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Miss Heather.
Is there a bit of honey in these? They taste so good.
I put a little extra in there for you.
Oh, thank you so much, Marcus.
Rhea joins you with Sam's cloak. This time she's wearing more of a brown, plain cloak.
Yeah, I have her cloak now.
So yeah.
Because we gotta go give it to Dude.
I can do that by myself while you guys shop.
I should go with you because I'm one of the ones who took the deal as well. And I'm going with you.
Okay.
Right, you alone with a lord, that'll go well.
Just real quick, as we're sitting around the table before Jax comes down.
Insight.
No, well, sort of, not really. Friend says, last night, Knowledge asked me to take it home. So I think we're doing something good. I think we're on the right track.
Oh, thank God.
Unless, of course, it's evil and we all die. But bearing that, I think this is a good idea.
I can't imagine that the construct that spoke to us, begged us for help, could have been evil. I
was trying to make what you call a joke.
Oh. We're gonna work on that, darling. We're gonna work on that, dear.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, good.
I don't know, it was fine to me.
Okay,
Trick, you wouldn't know a
rule
joke would
number
hit
one,
in the ass.
friend. We don't look to Aldrich for jokes. Let's just
Absolutely
go ahead
not. I'm with Ella on this one.
and just throw that one out there.
I look at
Aldrin's funny, I'm funny, Reed has moments.
I look at Aldrich and just one of my eyes goes dark, and then comes back.
Did you just wink? See, it sucks because all I picture is Zenyatta, and this is just hysterical.
So after a quick breakfast, Ella and Aldrich, you two are the ones that go back to Lord Carradine.
Yep.
You get up there. It's a quick trek. This early in the morning, almost everyone's either down by the docks or by the markets. You head in. It's routine. He's taking coffee on the veranda, and he sees you guys, waves you over, asks how the hunt goes.
Oh, jeez.
We found her. Unfortunately, she put up quite a fight, and we weren't able to bring her back here alive, but we did bring proof, and I give him the cloak.
He shakes out the cloak, sees the darkened blood stain and the tears on it, and goes, wish you would have been able to bring her in alive, but
Oh, did I say her?
Mhm.
Yeah, that was weird. It was a girl.
pseudonym probably.
I know, right?
Well, at least now we don't have to worry about it. We can get back to business. So he snaps his fingers and has his chancellor go and bring you guys the money that you were promised.
1.5 times.
So yes.
So how much is
No,
that?
balls. I gotta...
Somebody else do math. Let's suck at it. It's
Oh, I
like
did it earlier. It's we get 26.25 each.
26.
2,625.
So again, we just get that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on top of what we had earlier.
That's 1.5 times 1750,
Sweet.
26.25.
I believe. Yeah. Let me double check.
All right.
It's like Sam's game all over again.
Rico, what are you doing? Get down from there. You know better.
I totally don't have an MO. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you say Liko, or is that your real dog?
Oh no, actually, I totally forgot that this dog that one of the dogs I house sit for, her name is Liko.
I was like, wow, that was a really in character thing you just did.
I completely
No,
forgot
no.
to tell you guys that.
Get off the Lord's head. What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing up there?
Mine is named after the Russian word for bad luck. This one is named after the lighting equipment.
Oh, there you go.
So you guys get the money. He begs you a good day because he has, unfortunately, business to attend to now that they can get back to business without this hanging over them. And you all are seen out with more money in your hands.
I before we leave, I say, anytime you need anything, of a adventurer need, you just let us know.
I shall do so in the future.
Thank you. He paid really well, Walter.
And you guys head out into the morning.
Anything.
Big baby.
Oh, big baby.
And
Um,
You rejoin the group.
Ah! Fucking stupid. Roll 20, not fucking whispering correctly.
What is happening here?
No, pay no attention to the failed attempt at a whisper.
No.
Pay no attention.
Pay no attention to the man behind the screen.
There you go.
So you, Aldrich and Ella rejoin. Rhea says she's going to go get provisions, mostly food and water and whatnot, and she'll meet you by the gate when you all are ready to leave. She says
Now you're just being a dick.
she says if you all need provisions, there's Nix, Nax, Nook. However, if you're looking for magical items, there are two shops that she can think of. One is Spellbound, and the other one is called the Sharper Mirror Image.
Oh,
I want to go to that one.
I hate puns.
That's why I said I apologize.
What was the first one?
Spellbound.
Spellbound. Thank you.
The other one is the Sharper Mirror
God
Image.
damn it.
We know.
I got that one.
That's the one I want to go to.
Do they have cloaks? The Sharper Mirror Image sounds like
Damn
they
it.
might have fancy cloaks.
I love fancy clothes.
They do fancy cloaks.
Thornton's looking for fancy cloaks. He's gonna go where there's fancy cloaks.
Cool. I totally want fancy clothes. Oh my god, we need to bond over some fancy clothes because Ella and fancy clothes are like hella.
Ella and Thorndred clothes shopping montage.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Okay, so which one do you guys want to go to first?
The Sharper Mirror Image.
Apparently we're going to the Sharper Mirror Image because...
woo.
God damn it.
I love you, Becca.
Oh my gosh.
You all head over to the Sharper Mirror Image, where you go inside, and this seems to be more or less magical cloaks and magical armor and stuff like that.
Any weapons?
Doesn't look like it. Seems more along the
Not
lines
in
of
this one.
apparel
They
and
have really useless but expensive doodads.
no, unfortunately. As you go in, there's a sharp-dressed man with a nice long beard.
Wow, that's a
Oh god.
beautiful cut.
Oh, wow.
Magical. Just magical.
And he
I offer warm greetings.
salutations! Lucian Thorn, at your service.
Thornton Silverheart, at your service.
Like, so, how may I be of service to you all today?
Me and my friend here are looking for some fancy cloaks.
Yes, we
The
are.
kind that only the keenest of adventurers might require, if you know what I mean. We tend to get in a little bit of danger. Perhaps you've heard of us. We're the saviors of Greyhawk.
Oh, you really? Then I must certainly deck you out in the
Oh, yes,
finest of
please.
apparel.
Deck
do.
us out.
We do love to be decked in clothes.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
I have rather normal fancy cloaks, and then I have the truly magically fancy cloaks.
I want nothing but the finest magical cloaks.
Yes, please show us all you have.
Well, you see, and he leads you to a rack where it's nothing but cloaks. And he goes and he pulls one off and is like, this one is the sort of standard fare of a cloak of protection. I have a cloak of elven kind, as it were.
I need to be able to know what these do.
I
know what a cloak of-
any of these things do.
I know what a
Protection.
cloak of protection does.
Are
That
we
gives
all
you.
there?
Are you guys all there, or is it just the two of them?
I would be going.
Yeah.
I think we're all there.
So you guys are all there, and the cloak of protection will, and you get the gist of, in game terms, it's a +1 to AC, +1 to your saving throws.
Love
Sold.
that. Yeah, I love that.
I've been trying to buy one of those since our
Wolves.
sea voyage.
Good call.
Do you have anything for a bard? perhaps.
What is the cloak of elven
let me see.
Perhaps something
Well,
in a
then-
nice purple, green, or blue.
Danny, I got you.
Thanks, babe.
Cloak of protection he's willing to give for, because you'll look like you could definitely use something that will make you pop. And this cloak of protection will bring out your eyes. He will do it
The
for
eyes, doesn't he?
2,000 gold pieces.
Sold.
But let's see what I can do for you. I have otherwise this one, and he takes out this shimmering, gorgeous cloak. He's like, this is a little bit on the expensive side, but I find these things are quite worth it. It took quite a bit of, skill and talent to make it, but there's this one which will make you harder to hit on the battlefield. And he shakes it out, and it is a cloak of displacement. He goes, unfortunately, this is super expensive. I couldn't part with it for anything less than 60,000 gold pieces.
Oh shit, I don't even sort of have that.
Ooh.
Alright, well, I'll
Danny, that's
save my
the
pennies.
elven kind.
That's Elvenkind?
We do have the Cloak of
Yeah.
Elvenkind, which will give the stealthiest of the stealth
How much is that one?
for you, my dear. I could part with it for 4,500.
That's a lot of my money. Let me think about it. What else do you have?
Well, if you want the benefits of the cloak, but you don't want to have the full cloak itself, I do have it in boot form.
How much is that?
It's a little bit less. It's about 1,800.
I do love cloaks, though. They're her weakness.
Cloaks are quite glorious. I also deal in robes.
You doing what?
Robes.
Oh, I thought you said
Robes.
robes. I was
I'm a
like,
dwarf. I don't wear robes.
our squishy friend over there does. I don't think anybody else in our group wears robes other than Reed.
No, there is the fact that we were able to take the robe of useful items and make it into a coat for.
Yeah, that became a church fair.
If you're sure, I have a very fine cloak that my friend made over at Spellbound, because this required quite a little bit of enchantment that I was sort of it was a little bit more difficult, but I do have a very nice robe of the Archmagi.
That's gonna be
Ooh.
expensive.
Oh,
It is rather
that
expensive,
would be super.
but it is
expensive.
totes worth it. As the cool kids
Ooh.
say.
I'm sorry, did you shorten the word total? Lee.
I like it.
It
I'm
is
totally using that. I mean,
that
I'm
could
totally
possibly
using
not
that.
take off. That's just
Oh, God.
ridiculous. That can't be. a
I
thing.
love it. That's amazing.
It is what
So
all the cool
wonderful.
kids are saying at court these days.
I love it.
I've never found kids at court smart.
That robe.
It is so gorgeous.
Just slit
I-
your wrists, Aldrich.
Don't using it, you guys.
My
This is
God.
Charles's actual nightmares.
And he goes up to you, Ella, and he goes, "My darling, if you would like something that's more protective but yet versatile in your wardrobe, I do have something you might like."
Mhm.
And he takes you over to a wall where there's a mannequin, and it's wearing this beautiful leather armor. He goes, "This, my dear, is glamored studded leather, and it can take any shape or form you would like."
I don't know what that means. What do you mean by shape or form?
You can make it look like it retains the armor of studded leather, but you can make it look like any type of clothing that you want.
Like a dress,
So you can make it look like
robe,
yeah,
or
or
It's
robe,
only limited
or
by the
cloak,
power of
'cause
your
you were just talking
imagination.
about
Oh my god.
that.
How much is that?
that is for you 2,000 gold pieces.
So 2,000 for that, and then 1,800 for the boots.
Yes, indeed, my darling.
Sold.
Yeah, the boots help.
And would you like that packaged for you, my dear?
I'll just take them now.
I haven't heard that in a while. And he gets it off the mannequin and grabs the boots and shows you a place where you can change into them.
Okay.
So the glamour studded leather armor is studded leather, but it's also +1 studded leather.
Hi.
Is there anything else anybody would like? Master Dwarf, my dear bard, I'm afraid I don't have anything in green or purple.
Do you have anything that's weird or might be of useful for one of my kind?
My bug is back.
Well, I do have this. It is rather strange.
I do like strange.
A rather eccentric mage came here, calling it something completely different. It took me an identify spell to figure out what it was. She called it the cloak of a sea pancake.
I'm sorry, a what?
Sea pancake. I had no idea what she was talking about. Then I cast identify, and I found out it was a cloak of manta ray.
Oh, the glory is so cool.
Right.
Calling it a cloak of a sea pancake. I
That's
mean,
just-
really.
Yeah, that's just weird. Everyone knows what a
I
manta
perk
ray-
up. I perk up.
Everyone's gonna buy everything that
and-
I want. I see how it is.
No, you see me kind of flip
Oh.
my cloak's hood up, and it looks identical to the one that
Oh.
she
Because
that he
you're
is holding
a
up.
sailor, you dropped that backstory last session.
Yeah.
They do look like sea
Although
pancakes.
now it is now being called Cloak of the Sea Pancake, and I'm changing it on my sheet
What
because
does
that's
it
way
do
better.
now, my fine man?
Like sea pancake.
As they squee about sea pancakes. Which is just a ridiculous term.
Well, I also have this one. It was designed by a rather eccentric man. Stalk the Night talked about justice. It's a cloak of the bat.
What is going on?
Where is she?
What do either of these things do exactly?
Well, the cloak of the manta ray.
Oh wait, I got the Sea Pancake. You can type that one out if you want. If you want to talk about the bat one, because I have it here.
Okay.
God damn it.
I warned
You hear
y'all.
the sound of that?
I warned
That's
you.
the sound of the train crashing. Just off.
Yep.
And on
Remember
its
when
side.
Off the Rails was the most off the rails thing?
Then we stopped streaming, and then we were just complete and total nutbags.
No, no, it's not.
Oh god.
You threw all of us together.
Correct.
What
Is that
okay,
it?
what-
I think that's it. There you go. That's the Sea Pancake. Sea Pancake.
Okay.
And the bat gives you a fly speed or something, right?
The cloak of the bat has you advantage on stealth checks. In areas of dim or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. While wearing the cloak in an area of dim or darkness, you can use your action to cast polymorph on yourself to transform into a bat.
So cool.
While you are in the form of a bat, you retain your
Sordred.
intelligence, your wisdom, and your charisma scores, and the cloak can't be used this way again until the next on.
Wait,
Like
what
I
happens
said,
to my charisma scores?
it stays the same.
Oh.
You'll be the most charismatic
stays the
bat
same.
in the world.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
It is the most eccentric thing that I own, but it is beautiful. It looks like bat wings, very goth.
I do like the black, yes.
Oh,
Do
it
I-
would
what-
suit
do
you.
I have a... Do I need to turn into a bat?
Everyone needs to turn into a bat.
I think. How much does
You
it
could-
cost?
Fly away if you get too close.
5,500 gold pieces.
Oh, I don't know.
I will help pay.
I have enough. I just don't want if I spend all my money on it.
The ephemeral voice will also let you know there is a second magic shop you guys are going to go to,
Yeah,
and it
I'm
has
gonna.
knives.
I'm just gonna say. Do you mind putting that maybe on the side? I might be back. I'm just gonna go over to Spellbound. You guys have really interesting named stores here. Just gonna say. Idrais, not dull.
That's
Never
not gonna
a dull moment.
anyway.
Well, feel free. I will put the cloak on hold for you. And tell Serafina I said hello.
Right, Serafina. Does anyone else need anything here? I'm going over to Spellbound.
I don't think I need clothing.
Perhaps
so.
you need a belt, though. Maybe like a pouch. Pouches? That might be helpful.
He looks at
Use
you.
the bag of holding.
Well, you could do with some clothing. I could dress you up quite fine.
Could dress you like one of his...
No? Alright.
Wait, what did you say, Thornton?
It was a bad joke. I said he could dress you like one of his French girls.
Hey.
I love you, Dustin.
Perhaps if we come back, or if Thornton comes back for that cloak, I'll come back with him.
Oh my. Please do. Anybody else want anything?
Nope. So the one item I was looking for is here.
So you go over to Spellbound, which is it's more cluttered. It's a lot less posh. It seems to be more form over function over form. You manage to come in and you see a halfling woman.
Does she look familiar?
No.
Okay.
Black
Dang.
hair.
Thank the goodness.
Black hair.
Well, there was one that threw her underwear at me. I was just,
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, who's this now?
She's black hair, blue violet eyes, glasses perched on the edge of her button nose. She seems to be half leaning into this huge book as she's making notes, and she looks up at you all and goes, "Oh, welcome. Welcome to Spellbound. I'm Serafina."
Hello, Serafina. What's his face? Says hello.
Oh, Lucian?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my.
We were just over there. He said to come by to see your wonderful wares.
I do. I have quite so many items, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Are you looking
What do you
for
have
anything?
for a busy dwarf bard on the go? Perhaps in the range of, like, magical trinkets or rings or necklaces or what? Wands? I don't know.
Oh, I have quite a lot of those. A bard, you say? I think I might actually have an instrument.
Well, I'm always
Let-
looking for more instruments, I suppose.
Oh dear. I think it's... For fuck's sake, Adobe. Oh, it's crashing. Comes from the back, and it's like, oh, forgive them. My assistants are quite, loud.
Their name's Ado and B.
I have a lute, actually. That one is quite expensive, but in terms of rings, let's see. I have a ring of spell storing.
Those are nice.
I might be keen on that.
I have what else? This one is a bit expensive, but it is quite powerful. It is a ring of free action.
What does that do? Gives you a free action?
Oh, well, yes.
You can't be magically slowed or restrained.
Yeah, I think it's.
And
Oh,
you
it's
can
like
do-
free action in WoW.
And no difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement.
That's like a
Pretty
paladin.
dope.
It is pretty neat, I think. What else? I also have these glasses. She picks them up, and they're the strange-looking glasses with sort of gem-like glass for eyes. And she goes, "These are eyes of minute seeing. Helps with investigation and whatnot for the curious mind." I have gloves and a staff and
What are the gloves?
I have gloves of missile snaring. I also have gloves of thievery. And
It's like, what?
I have bracers of defense.
I think I already have bracers of defense.
What do the gloves of thievery do?
I do have bracers of defense.
It's like,
The gloves of thievery, provided that Adobe doesn't fuck me over again.
I'm gonna find it before you.
Please do. Save me.
Where they got it? Where they got it? Maybe. No, I don't. I lied.
You get
We
a.
trust
These are invisible when worn. When wearing them, you get a +5 bonus to sleight of hand checks and dexterity checks to pick locks.
Making the happy noises.
How much is that?
Oh, the gloves of thievery are 5,000 gold pieces.
I couldn't have afforded that anyway. Alright, one day.
For the magically inclined, I have a wand of the War Mage. I have a Pearl of Power. I have a Staff of Striking. I have a Crystal Ball as
I'm gonna
well.
mime every single thing she says.
Can I use this?
Just because you were saying it, I just had to.
The Staff of Striking?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. It is a monk weapon.
It isn't what it's a quarterstaff.
It is.
Oh shit.
A certain
There you go.
a certain half-elf monk came in with it and traded it. Very tiny.
I feel like we're supposed to know who that is, and I don't.
Ruby.
Maybe?
A half-elf monk?
Halfling.
Oh, how? Yep. Okay, I know exactly who that is.
Yep, now I got it.
I
I
have
think it's a
also,
half-elf.
I have some blades.
I'm still lost.
Blades. What kind of blades?
I'm still lost.
Any daggers? Any sickles?
Oh, what daggers? I have a dagger of venom.
How much?
Don't you have one of those?
No,
I
I
have
have
flame tongue.
I have flame tongue. Cause fire.
1800?
What does the
I feel
staff
like
of,
all my money.
the staff of striking do?
Oh, well, this. Staff of Striking, you get +3 to attack and damage. It has 10 charges. When you hit with a melee attack using it, you can expend up to 3 of its charges. For each charge you expend, the target takes an extra 1d6 force of damage. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges at dawn.
Yeah. I'll kind of slouch a little bit and ask, how much does that cost?
Oh, for you? Let's see how much the staff. Hold on a minute, Angus. Yes, ma'am. How much were we pricing the staff of striking? I think you had it at 20k, ma'am.
Jesus.
Oh yes.
Well, look, everyone. I remember the bag of holding suddenly. There's a bunch of stuff in here that perhaps we could trade for.
Oh.
Trade in.
That's a good point.
We have just regular chainmail. We have a couple potions. A certain scimitar.
Yeah, shit.
Also a javelin.
I have potions as well.
Hey. I want to keep that javelin. Useful.
That's good.
We can give her the chainmail.
I don't know how much that'll get us here, but
10 gold.
yeah.
Right.
I might be interested in the Ring of Spell Storing.
I want that dagger
How
of
much
venom.
was the Ring of Spell Storing?
The ring of spell storing. That is going to be 25,000 gold pieces.
Right. Well, I'm just not gonna buy anything because magical items are expensive. I don't know why I ever
Right.
bothered to go
Oh.
shopping.
Well, you see, I also have potions if you're interesting. I have a potion of mind reading, potion of heroism. I think I have some bottles of haste. And I have potions of fire giant strength.
Ooh. How much are the braces of defense?
The braces of defense would be 5,000.
I will take them.
Very well. She'll hand them over to you.
I will also take that dagger of venom. Is 1,800?
Yes, dear.
Daggers.
How much were the gloves of missile snaring?
3,000.
Now, would you be interested in some? So there's that, and I'm also looking for. I'm a witcher. Killing monsters and bringing parts back is part of my gig. I'm tired. I'm trying to think.
Please always have Aldrich describe being a Witcher as that. What you just said.
It's been a long week.
Yes.
What I'm requiring is a bag that will keep these components at a colder temperature.
A bag of colding?
Yes.
I have one of those. Hank? Angus! Yes, Mom. Bag of colding? We have 2. Righto! She looks at you. For you, because witches do good work in this world. 2,500 gold pieces.
It's 55 total. And the thing that I linked you.
Yes.
Let us not forget we have 6,000 gold in party
Yeah, I
funds.
think you could take some party funds for the bag of colding. That's for
Oh,
everybody.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, I got enough money to soak it. It's no big deal. Plus, also, I was going to see if I can't sell off some blue dragon blood vials.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I'm saying that if you need it, because we need that. So if you didn't have enough, I was saying you could pull. I was giving permission, speaking for everybody up here.
Oh, like I've got like 10 gold more than I need right now. I'm at 5,510 gold.
Okay. Hey, Snicket, really fast. Can you tell me what the poison damage is on the dagger of venom? Or can somebody who has a DMG?
I think it's 2d10 when you use it. It takes an action to code it.
Yep.
And that's the save.
Yeah.
DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Booyaka.
DC 15 con save?
Yes, ma'am. So you're looking for, what is it, the Banner of Ferocity?
Yes.
I actually think I might have that. Goes in back, she looks. She comes back and she has it in a box. She sets it before you. 2,500 gold pieces.
No call to Angus. Damn it. See, now this is where the issue is, because I come kind of light on gold. Yeah. But what I do have, and I pull out 4 vials of probably congealed dragon's blood.
Her eyes light up. What kind of dragon did you slay, Witcher?
Witcher.
Yeah.
That was not a witch's capital. That was a dolphin. I'm tired.
It was
I
a
know.
witchy dolphin.
Witchy dolphin. Exactly.
All right, then. It was a blue dragon underneath Lightshade.
I see. How many vials are you willing to let go in exchange?
I'd be willing to let go 2, but I also, if that's not enough, I also have some Slod vials, as well as an eye from that same dragon.
I can knock it down to 1,000 in exchange for the vials.
Can I pull 1,000 out of the party funds?
For the bag of colding?
No, it's a banner. So one used in times of war. Allied troops within 300 feet of you or aware of the banner have advantage against saving throws against being charmed and frightened.
I'll give
Yes.
I'll give you 1,000 for it.
So I'd be like, "Hey, banner on my back. Don't be frightened."
I'm into it.
All right, cool. So I'll pull 1,000 gold out of party funds, and Charles is officially fucking broke.
Yeah, so's Ella.
I got gloves and missile snaring.
Mr. Bard, if
Yes.
you're interested, I am also tired.
So am I.
I have something that could help with your magic.
Yes.
It is sort of an amplifier of voice and of song.
Is it?
Uh,
No.
Yes, someone was calling it, what was it? A microphone? It's sort of a magical mic, as it were.
I'm intrigued.
Essentially what it is a +1 to your spell save and your attack. When you cast spells with it, yes. It's essentially a hand cone of clarity. And she'd be willing to let it go for 3,500?
I really don't like spending money in games, apparently.
I don't either. I feel really weird being broke. That's okay, I'll just do something.
I mean, I'm fine spending real life money, but I can't spend fake money.
But Thordrin's a spendthrift.
This is true. Remember who you're talking about. Like, I would have walked away from that dagger, but Ella would not have. She fucking loves daggers.
Yeah, but I like to have my hands free if I have to hold a thing. I got, like, loots and things, and I'm conducting.
It was merely an awesome idea. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
No, I think I'm good.
I have potions, I have spell scrolls. Nothing.
I believe we're all set. Thank you, Seraphina.
Thank you, Seraphina.
Aye, thank you.
No problem. Safe travels.
We'll do our best.
There are 2 other shops if you're interested. There's Nick's Knacks Nook, which is a general goods store. There's also an armory and a weapons and armor dealer.
I don't have any more money. Ella wants to go in there, but only to window shop. She just wants to stare.
Sounds good.
Maybe we could sell that chainmail to the
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Are we?
Let's sell that chainmail.
Can we see if we can pawn off that damn cursed sword to this woman?
Oh, come on.
Maybe we could tell her that it's cursed.
Well, yeah, we can totally tell her it's cursed, and she may have the option to remove said curse.
It's true.
I thought about that.
I don't know why that's
my
so
God.
funny to me.
It's magical.
I actually
For
thought,
those
I
who are
actually
gonna
thought
see-
about crafting that so that I just would have it like right here.
So, for anybody who is about to watch this on YouTube, what David
I just clicked
linked-
it. It showed up on the thing.
Okay, good.
Nice. I mean, I guess we could try and tell Seraphina that we have a sword that is cursed.
Well, I didn't get that sword, so one of y'all has to tell it. I don't know anything about it.
Are you telling her?
Yeah, I'll pull out the what is it? The sword.
From the Freet? Or no, the...
Yeah, it was the Jin sword. It was the
Yeah.
sword of God, what was it?
I don't know.
Vengeance, I think it was. It was like
I think so, yeah. I don't have my notes with me.
yeah, I think it was a sword of vengeance or
Let's see
something.
if I wrote that down anywhere in here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stop this video just because we're just shopping.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, well, we love you. Thank you so
Bye,
much for watching.
everybody.
Thank you for
Bye.
putting up with us. We will see you all next time.
We love you.